Friends, in today's short analysis video, we're going to discuss on McDonald's stock. It's in McDonald Corporations. My dear friends, this stock is currently on a verge of breakdown due to multiple negative factors trigger on the stock simultaneously. As a result, it gives an opportunity to go short with the stock. We can initiate a short selling position before a downside corrections start. My dear friends, this stock is on a verge of very big downside corrections. So if you are on a buy side, please check with your financial advisor and do something or watch out, because if that important level get triggered, then you will see a massive downside deep corrections. This stock is already trading near to an important support level, and if that level get break along with multiple negative factors that have been already materialized, then we could see a massive downside corrections, and that would allow us to capitalize an opportunity to short sell this stock before a big corrections get trigger on the downside. My dear friends, if we'll make a closer look over here, the stock had formed from this bottom, the stock had given a massive upside rally in the form of upward sloping parallel channel. And as long as the stock was trading on this upward sloping parallel channel, the stock got triggered with back-to-back higher highs. If you'll see over here, the first higher highs trigger over here, the second higher highs, the third higher highs, and here you will see the fourth higher highs and the last higher highs over here. And the moment this upward sloping parallel channel got broken down on the downside, first time you would have witnessed the higher highs shifted to lower lows. Here we got a threat of higher highs getting shifted into a lower lows, and this is a confirmation we got over here about the consolidations. This all consolidation came under the lower lows, and this gives a confirm that stock is under corrections. And the very soon movement we find the stock is under corrections, we will stay away from buying. This is an area that's give us an confirmation to stay away from buying unless and until we don't witness any higher highs or closing above the previous higher highs. Until and unless, we will stay away from buying. Here we got a two major negative signal. The first negative signal is upward sloping parallel channel got broken down on the downside, and the second negative signal is higher highs shifted to lower lows. And whenever we witness the higher highs getting shifted to lower lows, that we take as a confirmation that stock is under correction. And here we will see the third negative signal. My dear friends, if you put an indicator over here from this area, if you put an MACD indicators, you'll be able to witness the negative diversion. If you'll compare the price action with the oscillation of MACD, if you'll see the price action over here, it's moving on the upper side, but the same oscillation of MACD is moving on the downside, and this is a diversion. This diversion, and yes, here is the area of breakdown. If this area will get broken down on closing basis, we will see a massive downside. There is a deep downside over here, my dear friends. So be very careful, be watch out if you are on the buy position in McDonald. And my dear friends, we will see, and so far we have seen the three major negative signal, and here we will see the fourth negative signal, and that is a negative chart patterns. If you'll see over here, we got an inverted cup and handle pattern. An inverted cup and handle pattern is a negative chart patterns over here. If you'll make a close look over here, you'll be able to witness an inverted cup and handle pattern over here. And here you have to watch out very carefully. There is an important support over here. You don't do blindly short sell. See, my dear friends, now pay a very special attention over here. You have to understand, don't do the immature trade. Please don't do any immature trade. You have to wait for this neckline to get break on the closing basis. Don't do don't simply go and short sell, otherwise you will be in the trap. You have to wait for this neckline, you have to wait for this area to get break. Once this area will get break, then you have to initiate a short selling positions. Don't do immature trade. We haven't got any short selling signal yet, but we will get very soon, because stock is trading near to an important support level. We have to wait for this important support level to get break. Once this level get break, once you will get a closing below $283, once you get a closing below $282, then you have to initiate a short selling massively on the downside. But before to that, don't do simply short selling now, because the stock is still trading near to an important support. So there might be a possibility, my dear friends, if you'll see over here, there might be a possibility that if stocks will come near to the support level and it will take bounce. So if you initiate a short selling position here, you will be trapped. So you have to wait the stock to get close below this, below this $283. Don't simply do blindly short selling. You have to wait for closing below $283, and then you have to initiate a short selling positions, and then very soon you will see the target downside. You will witness a very soon the first target will be $267 will be a very first target, and there is some support over here. So 275 will be the first, and then 267. And if 267 got broken down, then there is a more downside is open. And my dear friends, this will be an a stop loss for the short seller. So if you and my dear friends, I just also want to update you that in case if the stock failed to close below this neckline, and it's take a support from here, and it's break this line, and it break this 304, then the entire this pattern will be invalid. First, see my dear friends, before the breakdown of neckline, if this level get if the top of this handle, cup and handle, if this top of this handle get break before the break of this neckline, then you have to avoid this strategy. You have to avoid. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. It's a very clear. Before the break of this neckline, before the break of this neckline, if this level get break before the break of this, then this entire pattern will be invalid. Then no need to short sell. If you get a close, if the stock takes support over here, and it's failed to, if come here and it's take a support, and it's bounced from here, and it's break this handle top, this cup and handle top, then you have to avoid this short selling. Then the stock will move on the buyer side. So you have to take a short selling only when this neckline get break. And my dear friends, this is the last thing I want to update you, then I will wind up my video. This area will now act as a very important area. Once this level get break, then this area will act as a very important area, because we have seen the multiple negative factors trigger over here. This is an area where we have seen the upward sloping parallel channel got broken out on the downside. This is an area where we have seen the higher highs shifted to lower lows. This is an area where we have seen the diversion between the MACD and the price actions, and this is an area where we have witnessed the inverted cup and handle patterns. With all these negative diversion, this area will be acting as a strong resistance, but not now. Once this area will break, once this both the neckline will break, then this area will be in strong resistance, and your stop loss should be above this strong resistance. So you have to wait for the neckline to break. And if you like my video, please give subscriptions to my channel, and please give like to my video. Thank you, my dear friends.